Ladies Lounge. Only on Hot 93.3.
I mean, we hear these stories every time.
Right.
And I think that the fact that nothing... it almost feels like it's normal, so they keep doing it. I'm not saying it's normal. It just feels like a lot of people get away with it, so they keep doing it. So I think that it's about time, we find a way of making them scapegoats.
Scapegoats? Okay.
So that, because it's become too much. It's almost like, it's a normal thing. Some people even get married settling for, he might cheat as long as he's taking care of me. Yeah, a lot of
mentality.
A lot of I mean, even I heard Bisola say that once on Big Brother.
Okay.
That as long as he's taking care of the children, paying school fees, he can cheat. I don't really care.
Wow.
So I think that because they feel it's normal, so that happens a lot. But there's no excuse for that, and I don't feel like ladies should continue settling
with that.
With
okay.
that.
So now let's talk about this. So as a woman now, if you have a partner or maybe your lover who is married tells you, you know what, baby, come to the house, let's do this, work together. Would you be going to the matrimonial home of your partner, or would you just, do you think that women should just start saying, no, let's not do this in your bed, in your matrimonial home?
Actually, especially like in his matrimonial.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in his matrimonial.
Okay, so let me explain the story. So Orishifemi's wife came out and said, whoever it is that went to go on my bed in my house while I went to work, better come outside now, or identify yourself, or maybe gaga.
Tag this lover.
And I don't think it's just one girl.
But I think that one.
No, actually, there was a gist about it previously some months ago, because on the post she made, she tagged the blog that posted, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't believe it when you said it some months ago, but today is actually very true." Anyway, for me, I'm firstly, let's just put it out there.
I have finished the story.
I just finished. That's it.
Okay.
Or TK once more.
What kind of animal boy are you?
So let me
That's it.
For people who are like TK who don't know the story. So Orishifemi, who is married to a beautiful, beautiful woman, has been
Very
accused
amazing
of
woman, by the way.
cheating. She's your friend. Okay, move on.
I said very amazing woman, by the way. Did I say, now you have put me out, they will start jamming me to ask me. I don't know anything.
You don't know anything. Okay. All right. But anyway, so the story is that he's married. He apparently has been cheating on his wife and in their matrimonial home. So she's not even upset at the fact that he has been cheating, but she's upset that it happened in her bed.
While she was at work.
On a Monday morning. And then he has also come out to say, if I ever had sex with anybody yesterday, let me die untimely. And
that means he brought the girl home, but they didn't have sex.
Come on.
That might have been the day before yesterday, but not yesterday. But any which ways, that's what we're talking about within this hour. What are your thoughts in this conversation? Join us here till 9 p.m. The number is 081 82426591. If you want to send a note on WhatsApp, it is 081-800-89933. Let's take a music break. We'll be right back.
The Ladies Lounge. Only on Hot 93.3.
You're listening to the Ladies Lounge. My name is Chacha. I've got the girls in the stew with me. NV in the studio. I've got... Praise the Lord. Wow. I also have Sagali in the studio and TK, Sweet Baby Girl TK. If you just joined in, this is the Ladies Lounge. We do this every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we are talking about men. Yeah. But today we're talking about men who bring their side chicks or maybe their mistresses or whatnot to their matrimonial. Random everything like girls.
Side chick, they're supposed to even be hiding.
Yeah. So they bring it to their matrimonial homes. They gate men, their security, whoever it is sees them bringing these girls, but they don't know what they're going to do in there. But we're talking about this particularly.
They don't know what they're going to do.
Yes, no, you never can tell. I'm talking about this particularly because a celebrity, or Shifemi's wife, has come out to mention that somebody, did something with her husband on their matrimonial bed. And I'm just curious to know whose fault would you say this is? Is it the fault of, his wife, or Shifemi's wife, was ranting about how, who is the woman that did this? You need to come in here. You need to, show yourself and let me know who you are. You need to confess. So I'm just going to ask this one. Whose fault would you say it is? Is it the fault of the mistress or is it the fault of the husband?
It's the fault of the dog.
The dog.
Hold up.
It's the fault of all of them.
See,
No,
first,
it's solely his fault. Like, why would you?
let's just put it out there that if you can bring another woman into your matrimonial bed, apart from the fact that it's disrespectful, I think it's degrading.
Oh.
That's you devaluing the vows you've actually had with this woman, because you have the whole house to yourself. You have the kitchen, you have the balcony, you have your car, you have the girl's house, you have hotel, you have enough money to actually get an apartment. But you
Have
decide
the
to
backyard.
bring that person to the same bed where you people know that I always say this, the sex is an act of worship. So you literally worship on that bed with your wife, and then you devalue your vows to the extent of bringing on that side. First of all, any girl, I tell people, I have friends of every caliber. Any girl that actually goes to does anything, I really don't care. I don't judge people. But I'm saying, put yourself in other people's position.
Positions.
Be human first before anything else.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's
So you're
take
trying
this
to say
call
part
real
of
quick.
it is the girl's fault.
Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is David, calling from Owura.
All right, David. What do you think about today's topic? Men bringing their women or side women to their matrimonial bed for foul play.
Well, my own view, I'm not, we're not going to put the blame on the side chick anyway, because she is not the owner of the house, and she do not know anything about the house. So it is only where man took her to. That is where she goes.
Okay.
So what if when she
Yeah,
sees
okay.
the picture?
You will know
Not run
Okay.
away.
Go
you
ahead,
will know
David.
your sugar daddy's house now.
Go ahead, David.
What I'm saying is that it is not the side
The
chick
fault of the side
fault
chick.
that the man took her to the matrimonial home. It is the choice of the man. He knew everywhere he can take the lady to. So, but he made up his mind like taking the lady to his own matrimonial home by, I don't know what was his mind, what was running through his mind of doing such.
Yeah.
But for me, if they decide to follow him there, it is the choice of the man. It's not the choice of the lady. At that point, he has no choice than to follow the man to wherever he wanted.
Okay.
So that's my own take there.
All right. Thank you so much, David.
So if it happens to her, she shouldn't also blame the girl. She
If it
should
happens
blame
to
her
her.
husband, the side chick when she's
When
married.
she's married.
I see
not
it's
even
a feed. They blame the two of them.
She's going to
No,
marry.
like you never.
Blame
The
the
only
two of
person
them.
to blame.
It's the
When-
man.
Side chick a baby.
The only
She's his
person
baby.
to
She's his
blame.
baby.
The only person to blame when somebody cheats, when your partner cheats, it doesn't matter how it happens, is your man.
Yes.
That's
No,
the
we've
only
seen-
person.
Okay, we've seen a lot of women who keep blaming the person who their partner cheated with. Remember last week, there was a trending story about a boy and a girl, brothers and sisters, who killed this makeup artist because she
started
an affair.
dating.
Yes. No, were they dating?
Said the boyfriend broke up with her and wanted to date her.
That was it. I thought it was that the boyfriend cheated on her with that girl.
No, there was not cheating involved.
There was no cheating involved, and they killed
It was just
her.
an innocent.
An
and
innocent girl.
Yeah, you actually tricked her. Somebody that can call you to say, come and do makeup.
She doesn't even know her.
You should know that,
Oh my
It was a
goodness. So a
genuine-
lot of women actually go around this the wrong way, and they
Yeah, they
start
do.
to attack the guy and attack the woman. But as a woman, I want to know if not God forbid, but if, say for example, your partner does that to you, cheats on your matrimonial bed, or maybe you guys live together and he brings somebody else on that same bed, how are you gonna react?
If I catch them.
Wait, first of all, let me just let people who are not tuned in live know what the mood was. I asked this question, and these three women, other women in the studio with me, were looking at me like they wanted to fight. I asked this question, as in like the look on their face was like, and
See.
Saga goes, if I catch them. That if I catch them came from your own, like deep in your heart. Say, if I catch them. Oh, your sister.
They have to do it. Let me watch. I'll go and bring ice cream from the fridge. I was not going to fight them. I cannot fight. I
You
don't
won't
have
fight?
strength. They have to continue. I'll bring ice cream, sit down and enjoy myself. Life goes on.
Easier said than done. A lot of women-
I was
easier
going
said
to say
than done.
something. because of we know the type of person she is. She said you'd rather watch. By the way, today happens to be Mia Khalifa's birthday. You know who that is, right? Aha! Why you not gonna know? Move on, please, my dear sister, TK. TK is lost. Who is Mia Khalifa? That's why she said she will sit down and watch.
They have to continue
Because
they can't
she's
just
familiar
end
with
it like
names
that.
It's actually very bad.
What's bad?
I moved on. It's actually very. People are waiting for us
But
to
that's
talk.
like the worst.
That's
You don't understand how.
you don't-
Like that's the worst.
Cheating.
It's more than the cheating.
Like,
it's not cheating anymore.
Why would you
It's disrespecting me?
Join the
your
conversation
babe,
with
your
us.
side chick to the
Like you
house.
just stripped me naked.
If you
That's
wanna-
how I feel.
If you want to share your
Come on,
thoughts,
naked. Cause I will
Like there's no value left. No, it's
So you guys
Wait,
have
wait,
to say
if-
what you would do.
wait,
I've said
but
what I
wait,
would
wait,
do.
hold on one
So say what
second.
you want.
If you wanna tell us what you think about this topic, call us. The number to call is 081-8242-6591. If you want to send a WhatsApp note, it is 081-800-89933. If you want to send a tweet at hotfm_Lagos. So Saga has already said that she's gonna go the Mia Khalifa way and watch. Okay, Madam Producer.
Ice cream.
like I'm a
Ice
big fan of breaking up and just let everything go. Don't be bitter. But I think this is the one time. Clearly, the marriage is done. But I clearly
You
know.
think it's done?
No, for me, it's actually done.
Okay.
But I'm not even going to stop there.
Hey.
Like, I'm going to embarrass him. Like the world, like public disgrace. I'm not joking. Like I will rubbish. Normally, I always refer after breakup, like just let it go. Don't go on Twitter and be jiggered. Don't be bitter. But this one, I become bitter woman. I'm not joking. It
So
won't
that
just end
means
in
your family's
divorce.
wife has
I
the
will
right.
disgrace him.
Yeah. But this guy
Seriously.
doesn't see any can't take.
I always tell people
Aha.
you can hurt me.
But
Hi.
don't disrespect.
Disrespect my feelings.
Hey.
I'm not saying don't disrespect me. I'm saying don't disrespect my feelings.
Okay.
I can understand if I give it and you cannot give as much and you appreciate it. Do you understand? Like you can love a person and the person doesn't love you back. It happens sometimes. But it's not like the person now rubbishes it in your face and makes you feel stupid about it. Do you understand? So now this is a case of you did not disrespect me. You disrespected the love I have for you. It is
It's
rare
everything they want,
and
sir.
very difficult for me to actually love a person completely. So when I've actually loved a person to the extent of saying I'm going to the altar with you to take a vow and say this is forever. Forever is a long time. Do you know how
time.
many people I'm cutting off because of you?
Hey,
I'm
hey.
definitely meeting people that are better than your ass.
Hey.
I'm definitely meeting people that can actually help me or make my life better. But I chose you. I chose to stay with you. Do you think you are the only one that
You
can
dey
cheat?
para.
Do you think you are the only one that can cheat? Are you joking? Such disrespect.
Calm down.
You and your babe did not
Calm
go to
down.
hotel.
They para.
You did not go to your friend's house. You did not rent an apartment. You did not go to her house. You did not do it in the car. You had your
In the car,
audacity
girl.
to bring her to my bed. Let me now tell you. I'm sure Charles can attest to it.
I can.
I will act like I do not know.
Hey,
And I will mess you up eventually.
Go,
I can wait 5 years to fuck a person up.
Hey, language.
Excuse me. I'm really sorry. I can actually wait a while
No, but
to
with
actually
this
mess
particular
with a person.
situation,
With
you
a
will-
particular situation, yeah, we might actually just deliberate about it. But when I say no, it's fine. Don't believe me when I say it's fine. If I actually believe that you actually did it, and I find out that you legit
No, the
did it,
thing is, you cut.
No,
the
this one you
person.
caught. I'm
I
sure
caught
you
them
know
here
what
and
your
there.
reaction
The
is.
Lord is good all the time. Two things have happened. You have made me a murderer. You have ruined my life because I will end up in jail. What are you telling me? Forget this one and the same violence. See, it's not everything that fights
No,
you
but
to
it's that-
scatter.
it's that
It's not
person.
everything that fights you to scatter, and it's not everything that peace you
I
to
mean, no
resolve.
keepers.
Let me just
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you.
not going to go
It's
to
not
jail.
everything.
Unless you will
Exactly,
marry
because
somebody
of
else.
marriage.
Hello,
I will bring ice cream and they will do
hello.
it for me to
See, the
watch.
thing
I will
is,
please
I actually
myself.
do
Then
not-
later we will
I
talk
actually do
about
not-
what will happen later.
I actually do
on.
not have a business
For
with
me,
a
I
woman
must
right
enjoy.
now. I don't have a
Yeah.
I don't have a business with a woman right now. I have a business with the man. But I am not joking. Any man that will do that to me, like I'm catching you right that I want to believe that the man that will be with me that knows
Don't break the table.
the moment he sees that I've entered,
But,
you know wear clothes. I'm not joking. You know wear clothes.
He would not mind going to the security guy to hold me. He will not be a clone. I'm not joking. Like, I walk in and I catch you guys in action.
You'll be wrong with his 3 legs.
See, I'm sure for me to have married that person should know me. That both of you shouldn't be in that bed. As in, I don't know if you want to use jazz and do off air. I just disappear. But for what is good for myself and for you, please, just take it. Just one.
You can end up in jail.
Because it will not be. This is a reflex. See, most of these things we say we can actually do. When these things like this happen, sometimes we might freeze. Because that's the reality of it. You might find yourself in that position and then you just froze because you couldn't move. It just dawned on you. You can't process it. At the same time, it could be that you're the kind of person now that thinks you would watch. But as they lick the ice cream, if he doesn't look and say, you don't deserve to live.
Okay, no, I want to say that why they are teeth. You know why they are teeth, not why they are running away.
You know what? There's so much violence in the studio. Let's take a quick break, please. We'll be right back. These girls need to slow down. They need to.
I need to calm down.
They just need to calm down. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. The Ladies Lounge is still on to 8 p.m.
The Ladies Lounge, only on Hot 93.3.
Wait. Do you? I just want to explain to people who just heard it. Bah! If you heard that, bah, let me tell you what happened. TK gave any Abara on her back because she was thinking
as a lie. I'm not always misbehaving.
Because wow, that was loud. How do you feel? Are you okay?
I feel disrespected. I feel like she disrespected my feelings. But because she's not in mine, I'm not going to take it up with her.
You know what? Look, if you're just joining, this is the Ladies Lounge on Hot 93.3. We already have a caller. Let's take this one real quick. It was from her back. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Bola. I'm calling from Mero.
Bola, I want to hear you. What do you think?
From my own point of view, I just feel that's why it is good for someone to know your wife, know that person before you get into marriage.
Yeah.
Know that person very well before you guys get into marriage, because once you get to the marriage and something like this happens, it is bad. So for me, I feel at least before you get into marriage, put in a prayer. Make sure before you even give the good part of, before that woman give a good part of her body to the man. Yeah. There should be something like knowing that person very well.
Okay.
Put it to prayer before get into such thing, because once that woman opens a good part of her body to the man, there is a bond. So if it happens, that means there's something wrong. So before you get into such thing, it's like put prayer into it. So that's my own contribution.
All right, thank you so much, Bola. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. I hope you have a vow.
To TK.
TK. Oh, it's
TK
true.
is my vow.
TK is your vow. TK, baby. Hey. TK is just
Hello.
Where are you guys going to on the 14th?
Wait. He's talking. Our baby is talking. Yes, baby. TK. Yeah. TK.
I'm listening.
He's listening.
I know listening.
She's listening.
You are my vow. I get me. See, I'm kneeling down.
You are kneeling
down for you. I'm kneeling down for you. I'm my vow. That's the fact, too. TK, I'm telling the fact, huh? Hello.
We are here with you.
I said I'm your value. I'm kneeling down as I'm speaking right now, live and direct.
No,
my vow, too.
thank you.
Bala, we have given you.
He means what he says.
Hello.
Bala, we have given you the TK. I've given TK.
Thank God.
That look, I shouldn't be sitting here right now.
We've still the deal. You own her.
I'm happy, man.
You are here for you. We will make this work.
Take it, it's all yours.
Thank you. It's got my heart.
We got you. Push on.
Thank you. I'm happy. Thank you.
TK Ladi Bofu. TK Ladi Bofu. TK Ladi Bofu. Mommy,
Stop.
Daddy.
Somebody did something yesterday.
Thank you so much.
I don't want more of that.
Thank you.
Are you just this thing you guys are doing? That's what's setting me up.
No, Bola, we like him.
We like him.
Thank you
He's
very
so
much.
sure of what he wants.
Bola,
Yes, he's got off the phone. Are you
Okay.
not single?
Excuse me.
Single Pringle.
Somebody called.
We have another call.
yesterday.
That person yesterday. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Tiki.
Now, wow, it's not Tiki that is talking. It's Chacha. But move
No,
along.
I want to go to Tiki.
TK, which
Who is
one are
this
you?
person?
What's your name?
You know,
Please.
guys, I
Tiki,
don't
I have fun now. Go pocket. No, Tiki, you know me now.
Tiki, they say you know him.
Tiki, you know me.
What's your name? You say what's your name? You
Yes, I
don't know you.
do.
Adura. Oh yeah, I think I.
Tiki, go pocket.
Hey,
Can
TK,
you guys go
why
back
is
to
short for you? Why is short for you?
Tiki, you
Oh, you want to TK is dodging. In fact,
you need
Bolao, I'm here for you. I don't know this guy, but
If
I'm
you're
for
streaming
you,
live,
Bolao. If you're
it's not
hearing,
Bolao.
no, I'm with Bolao. I don't know who this one is. I will help you, Bolao.
If you're streaming live, you can see the craziness that's happening in the studio. TK is literally just, blushing, covering her face. But she's single, so we're giving her up to anyone who is bidding. Hi, maybe
Don't
next
worry,
week.
Bolao. I'm here for you.
Okay,
for
Bola is
TK.
here for you.
I will
TK
help
and
you
Annie,
out.
stop gossiping. Let's move on. Anyways, if you're just joining, this is this Ladies Lounge on Hot 93.3. You can call in. The number to call is 081-8242-6591. This next call, if it's a TK bid, we don't go answer you.
Please.
Hello.
It's
Ooh. Hello.
good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am David, and I'm calling you from Lucky.
Hey. Wow. Okay, go ahead. What's your thoughts? Your voice is doing things to these girls, but go ahead.
Is that Chacha?
It's Chacha.
Good.
Yeah.
I just called and I missed the topic earlier.
Okay, so we're talking about men who bring their side chicks or their mistresses into their matrimonial home and, do some kokodiko in their matrimonial bed. So we're talking about that. What's your thoughts to that? Why are you stuck? Do you do that? Have you done this before?
I'm speechless.
Why are you speechless?
That's close to madness.
That's mad. What did you say?
That's close to madness.
It's close to madness. Wow.
No one is stopping you from having an affair outside. It's okay, but bringing it home.
Mm-hmm.
What were your neighbors or what if you get caught?
What if you get
I don't know. There's this thing people who do bad things do, right?
Mm-hmm.
They look forward, they look backwards, they look both sides,
Right.
and they always forget to look up.
Ah. Okay.
I don't know. There are a lot of things when you bring the topic on radio or FM. We really thank you guys a lot. I want to say this a long time ago. You guys are really, really up to the task. Keeping up abreast with hot topics and everything. And all your presenters are top notch, especially you, Chacha.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, stop it. I like it.
Okay. So, I think for me as a man, consider where I'm coming from. When you don't have fear of God, let me not bring religion into this, but when you don't have the fear of God, the things you do, they are not what someone with the normal senses or clear eyes would do. Because there is no sane human being that would bring a concubine into the house where his wife and children or neighbors are.
Yeah.
It's next. After that, I know the next thing is madness. I'm against that. I'm not for that, and I don't think I would.
Right.
I would even tell my friends who do that, like, "Oh, you try." No, nothing like that. So I feel we shouldn't even discuss about it. It's a no-no for me.
It's a no-no for you. You're a very good guy. Well done. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
very much.
joining.
You're welcome.
All right, you know what? Let's move on to the next thing that happened. So we have 16 more minutes to go. So the story we're talking about basically started because Femi's wife came out and made mention of the fact that somebody was actually sleeping with her husband on their matrimonial bed. I was just wondering, at first we're asking whose fault is it? And the second one we're asking is, as a woman, what would you do if you find out that somebody was in the same bed that you share with your husband the night before, weeks before? Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling
Good evening.
from? Good evening, Maggie. Maggie?
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, this is Margaret.
Yes, Margaret, let's hear you.
I tried. How you guys doing? I'm sure you're good.
But
Good,
all
yeah.
right.
We're listening. Thank you. So last week I made fan ticket for us to call in. I couldn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So but today I thank God. I'm sure you guys are faring well.
We're fantastic,
You can
baby
see all the
girl.
excitement in the
We're
studio.
trying to sell tickets.
Those who are trying to take care, what are they razzling CK?
Yeah, I
CK,
don't-
I'm sure she has been taking now.
She's not taking. Not taking.
Oh, she has not been
Chacha,
taking.
Margaret,
So
what do
she's
you
very
have
much available.
what do you have to say about the topic,
Leave her.
Margaret?
She's
No, I want that
available.
for my brother. How much do they have?
Margaret, can
I
you
mean-
make matters worse?
Sure for you.
I'm
Okay.
single, very single.
Since my brother's wife is misbehaving now, I want that for my brother. My brother is a good guy, cool guy. He's not too.
Maggie, you're doing
Yeah, I'm
it.
not coming on radio to hype him or
Okay,
his
Maggie,
before.
I'm in support. I'm for
No,
Bola, it's
Maggie
over.
is doing what she
I
does.
will help you, Maggie.
See,
for
if
your
you
brother.
can remember everything Maggie says, she's doing what she used to fight people for. She wants to give tickets to her brother who is married.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, no.
Like you didn't
Oh
hear
my
us.
God.
So, Bola, I'm back for you.
Maggie, go
Yeah.
ahead. Let's hear you. What do you think about, the whole story of Femi's wife?
Okay.
Or,
You know my side. I'm always on this. When stuff like this comes, I'm always on the opposing side because that's the highest of deal breakers for me.
Yeah, right.
I have caught you. There's no two ways. I mean, I'm literally living that marriage because you have your animalistic tendency has gotten to that point that you can no longer control it. That you can now bring your slot
Hey.
to a matrimonial bed. So that's even the Bible says the bed don't defile. But you have to be religious. So that's why when some women say they want a man in all these their hookups, they say fear of a man with the fear of God. Even the devil fears God.
Hey. Bingo.
Yes, so. So when you're not looking for a man with the fear of God, at the end of the day, he could go to this length of bringing a woman to his side chick to your matrimonial bed, go and then that's the high. But you see some women say, I want to, because this marriage, they're trying to, you cover up.
Men will always cheat.
If he's the one that caught you, there's no amount of forgiveness.
True.
Begging that will make that man forgive you.
Oh,
That's the end.
ouch.
So, but then why do you stay? That is the deal breaker for you. You leave immediately. And you to no amount of begging that will make you come back. He could disgrace you to that level.
Yeah. True.
Does he value you? Now brought his side chick to your matrimonial bed.
There's zero value
If
there.
your own this thing has not lost its potency, okay, it's still very potent. The sugar has not expired.
Hey.
Will it go to that extent of bringing her to that same bed? I beg. It's a very big deal breaker for me.
Aw.
Walk out, literally. That's me. That's the end of the marriage. There's no amount of begging. I will leave.
On point, man.
And that's why I always tell women, empower yourself.
On point.
Equip yourself with knowledge. Don't let a man disenfranchise you. When you're building your career, don't quit your job because of a man or because of marriage. Stay in your career. Stay in your pursuit. Because of situations like this, you know that you have a fixed life. You're prepared for such situations. Don't shake you. Just walk away.
All right. Thank you so much, Maggie. We
Can I
always
request for a
support-
song?
Oh, yeah, now. Let's hear it.
What's
Can
up?
you explain me Kitchen? It's by Mary J. Blige. Look for it. It's a nice song.
Did you say chicken?
As in
Okay,
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Okay.
Yeah, Kitchen.
We'll think about
That you
that.
cook.
We'll think
Cook in
about
the
that.
kitchen. So that's the title of the song by Mary J. Blige, please.
All right, Mama. Thank you so
When you
much.
hear the song, that's for it.
All right. No stress.
Yeah. Thank you.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
So, let me just give the remaining story about this feminist brouhaha. So, aside the fact that he has said that Nabilia has come out to say all these things, someone has come out again to talk about, to defend, not defend, but to be with Orishefemi's wife, saying, "Oh, I helped your husband." Like his former manager came out to say, "I helped your husband do this and do that," and he even left me stranded in Europe after doing all these things for free. And blah blah blah.
Girls.
She has fought girls on his behalf, right?
Yeah.
Now this person is friends with his wife, and then Orishefemi believes that his response to this story, or his response to this accusation, is saying, "Dear Kara, have you told your friend how many times you chopped her husband's bola in the United Kingdom, in London?" And this is one he's admitting to cheating. But what he's not admitting to is sleeping with somebody on his matrimonial bed. Thoughts to that one? Mental or not mental?
What do you mean when you say mental?
Mental and madness be that, or what?
Sick.
Like who is sick? Orishefemi?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think?
Sick.
I think that, he's not someone to get married to in the first place.
Oh,
Yeah, because I let me not say some things that are very offensive. I was going to say it, but people are going to be
Well, no, he
but-
said something offensive now. He said worse than that, actually. So,
But
I want to
saying
believe that
something
in a way.
offensive to him back wouldn't be bad.
it won't be bad because
Yeah, but
I feel like he has
he was-
disrespected a
nah.
lot of women with
Exactly,
comments.
like he's really irritating me.
He's
Because even
nonchalant.
from that's not even nonchalant. That's you
No,
not
that's
even
like not
having any
thinking.
regard
No.
for women.
Yeah.
Because first off, I
Or for
want to
himself
believe that even doing this,
Mhm.
a normal sane person would not react in this kind of way. So I'm even irritated at his reactions, regardless of all of that. And I'm also the fact that another thing that's pissing me off was if this thing was flipped,
Yeah.
the way the society would have made this woman look. I don't think I'm getting that reaction. I mean,
Right.
he's not trending on Twitter. I'm not getting the
He was, I
reaction.
think he was yesterday.
Yeah, that's not
People
enough.
have
That's
moved-
not
You're
enough.
not getting
If
the
it was
reaction
his
we would have
wife-
gotten if it was a woman
Like if it was
did that.
flipped, do you understand? People would have, said
yeah,
all
it
sort of
was the
things.
wife that brought in a man.
Do you
I
understand?
remember the first time, weeks back, or was it not November or something? He was
OMG.
actually begging us to beg his wife to come back to the house.
Oh,
And then she,
nice.
no.
This-
Orishefemi was actually begging. He
This
put
same
up,
person.
he put up on his post. I think it was October, November-ish.
And how did she get to the point where she reduced herself?
She moved
that's what she
out
said.
of.
No,
This is
no.
what happened. She moved out of the house. I don't know the drama that he had. So he
Yeah.
put up on his socials. I follow him, and then he put up and he says,
Have you unfollowed
"Okay, no, I haven't.
Where's your
It's a-
phone?
Uh-huh.
Right
Let's
there.
do it
People
for
will
you."
relax."
So yeah.
So he put up and it says, "Please help me beg my wife. She's this, that." So a lot of people went there and were begging. Even some people were attacking him. The people that attacked him, he insulted them and said, "What's your business?" But I'm thinking here, what do you mean, what's your business? Because you put this out there for everyone to go ahead and put their mouth in it. But he has said this one now, and then he even recorded when she was moving her things back into the house. And now
He recorded.
He recorded it. He put it out on his socials.
Hey.
He entered the house with her luggage. Went back in. Her skin glowing. She was in a friend's house, and she was actually begging her friend. Or I think he begged her friend or insulted the friend and said, "Release my wife. Let her come back." And it was in an aggressive manner. And now she's back. Then the next thing, we're seeing Happy New Year. After Happy New Year, we're seeing whoever went to flip my man in his house, in my matrimonial bed, should do this and do that. So
That's supposed to be a lifetime together kind of thing, right?
yeah.
A part of me even sees her allowing. Yeah, I think in her head she's allowed him to be a cheat.
Yeah.
But what she's
Setting
just mad
boundaries,
about
yeah.
is the fact that he came to her house.
And
I don't
But
even think
matrimonial
it's the
bed-
first time she's noticing that. It's just that she's picking out.
So she actually
now.
said that somebody said it some months ago and she didn't believe. No, but now she believes.
yeah, but months ago when the person said it, she would have said, "No, it's a lie, it's a lie." But now she's like,
there's probably the reason why she believes. She probably saw.
I mean, she probably just thought like she knows I'm cheating, have been cheating, she's okay with it, so why not? In a way, she's giving him leverage. You get like, obviously,
"Do your thing."
she knows he's cheating, and he knows that she knows he's cheating. So I want to believe that that's how the disrespect has grown so much. He now feels like, well, she knows I'm cheating now, so let me just, bring her. So I feel like she's really created part of, like, she's, in a way, it's not even the side chick. Orisha Femi is to blame, and then if you're going to blame somebody after Orisha Femi, it's her. Because in a way, it looks like she's allowed that disrespect to happen to this level.
Even side chicks these days, they para. Is it because she wants to collect Valentine gift?
Who's the Valentine gift?
No, another girls are not even scared. You don't know how to fight. Have you ever thought about it? Like, if I was a side chick and somebody comes.
What did you just say? Do side chicks know how to fight?
They don't know how to fight. Because are you not scared? Like, if the wife even comes
and are you joking? Do side chicks know how to fight?
I mean, if the man, if the wife,
you have to have a heart to go to somebody's man.
Like, you even catch side chicks in your face, like they don't really care.
Actually, I have a friend that calls.
A lot of them.
A friend that sells wig. A friend came when
he sells what?
Wigs.
I thought I heard something.
I thought you. I was like, okay.
So one of somebody came there, and then we're all gisting trying to buy her.
Yeah.
And she was like, man, something in her heart is heavy, but she wants to say it. Yeah. But because we're strangers, we're all just buying weave-ons, and she's like, that's why she even feels the need to say it, because she doesn't want to talk to her close friends. She's ashamed. So she goes that she caught her man cheating, and then she called the girl, and she told the girl to leave her man alone and blah blah blah, and then she hung up.
Hey,
she called her back.
Please hold on. Let's land. I
love it.
I'm not lying to you guys. The side she called her back, and this was the word. For even calling me, I would take him.
Hey,
I will send you pictures. And guess what? She was demonstrating. She was like, the girl turned it to picture and said, this weekend, you know, go sleep house.
Hey,
she said today is Thursday, I'm scared. So it was like, I never forgot it was on Thursday. She's like, today is Thursday, I'm scared. I was like, weekend starts on a Friday. Because now, obviously, it's either the side chick would tell her husband that your wife called me and this is what I said, or the side chick could play like nothing happened, and then the wife cannot talk because what she did was wrong. Because her husband is an elderly man. This is a young girl that married an elderly man. One of all those young girls. The girl is not.
That's why she's
like
calling.
25.
She's not saying the man, but calling a side chick.
So I was there telling her, like, you actually do not have a business with the girl. The age difference between she and her man is about 20 years. The guy is in his late 40s. And it's obviously not just that girl. But the good thing about her own is whenever something happens and he begs her with something big.
I beg you.
Go buy her motor, buy her gold. Not be weak, she can't shop. Where the last offense that is offended, it was weak. She came to buy with the money. Nigeria for jam. So at times I just always tell people, man, I'm one that tells everybody that I don't believe that thing of all men cheat. There are some men that don't cheat. There are some men that are capable of not cheating. It is difficult because, come on, even we women, do you know how many men we see? We go to the gym, we go to the mall, we go to the supermarket, we go out to our friends, we watch movies. We're seeing men, we're seeing all of this, but we're putting ourselves together and making sure that we're not doing what we don't want to be done to us. So it will just be very respectful to actually keep your dirty things outside my house and not bring it into the home. It's actually very, very wrong and unfair. You cannot claim to love. When you say you're in love with somebody, it means you respect that person. It's that person over every other thing.
Right.
And then you come so low, you degrade me, you bring me so low to the extent of bringing your side chick. She will now see me and these days, she see me on Instagram. She'll be showing her friends, say, my house have been going yesterday. And the friend now
I wear red shoes. Her shoe size me.
What are you about it now? Like, everybody in the area
size me.
From the security person to people, they know. So the difference if you're cheating. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But this one, you're cheating in a way that
size me.
This one is on this
all those side chicks that go and test their wife's shoes at home.
Saga in the brain.
It's even crazy because security man they will be talking to another and say, God, they cheat. Like people in the area knows your matter. You're definitely in.
Let's give a gist.
We have only 2 more minutes.
Let's give a gist, but I can't give it because somebody
his
family. No, it's family. I'll get in trouble because it's very close. But let me just say this. Let me just. Uncle, I'm sorry. But you said, you messed up. Let me just say this. It was a situation of the side chick stealing his wife's things. Now, this is the problem. We do FBI work. So this thing jammed me for body because I'm social media, Exactly. So obviously my family, they'll come to me. So I didn't, so we dug her out. We dug the baby out. Now digging her out. Some of our artists.
Pictures.
Wait. Some of your artists' clothes.
Back.
And are you sure he's not the one giving her?
No, it was a serious matter. Hey. Like, he wanted to prove to me because we were close. He could not prove that. He wanted to prove to me, like, he called the babe
I was angry. I'm like, the funny thing is, the baby actually lied to him that she's not on Instagram, so he doesn't follow. He doesn't know she's on Instagram. Do you understand? So he made her open, I think maybe Snapchat or something where they used to. I think it was Snapchat because that one disappears every minute. I think it was Snapchat. He made her open so because she lied that she didn't have Instagram. Me, I found her.
Okay.
Why did I find her alone? I found the
Fashola in
clothes.
the game.
I found it was just one handbag, but there were lots of, like tops, sweatshirts, all those designer something. The one that paid me was one gold chain. Let me tell you about that.
Is
Gold
it
chain.
not giving
Like
her
all
money?
those belts.
Yeah.
He paid me. Like, you don't know, some of these side chicks are just very wicked. He might just be one day you just leave her in the house and then she'll just be checking and she'll just say, why would this woman they flex?
First
So,
of all, you know
and
what?
just
We
pick
really need to wrap up the show. TK has to continue with her nighttime. But one thing about this thing is, don't leave your side chick in your house.
Don't take them in your house in the first.
If you were to give an advice to a woman,
Don't leave them in
yes, no, don't leave them for your house because your house definitely miss. You see, your
more than
address
the
has
thief.
changed. So
Home
real
deco, then go
quick,
thief.
real quick, if you could give an advice to a lady who currently now she's walking into her home to open the door and she's seeing that maybe there's one wig or maybe she doesn't use red hair and there's red hair on her hairbrush or something in a matrimonial home, what advice would you give to that woman?
Run.
Okay. TK.
Run. Physically saying it, run. You're not physically saying
Well,
it.
your husband is cheating, so
Just leave.
What if you're surprised?
surprise what?
Even me, I'll be surprised that he's surprised. So before I surprise you, you should behave.
No, maybe you just see something that is not yours in your matrimonial
Like
home.
you red-handed catch him that another woman was in the house.
Well, it depends. Find out first, because I mean, it could be anybody.
It could be anything.
No, but to be honest,
The
though,
breeze
that's
blowing
actually the
in
first
through
thing.
the
Find
window.
out. Find
through
out.
the window.
Okay, final thoughts. I'll just say my own opinion is that look, men, please, we understand that sometimes you might want to cheat. We understand that.
I don't
sometimes-
understand.
I don't
it.
understand
No,
because me
wait.
too sometimes I want to.
Hold up, and you okay? But let me just
Don't speak for me.
okay, some men cannot hold themselves. A lot of men cannot hold themselves. And first of all, cheating on your wife is already disrespect. But don't add more salt or more pepper into the injury by cheating on your wife in your matrimonial home. A lot of men do it. We can understand that. I can understand. Let's just say me. I can understand the fact that it can happen. But please do not do it in your matrimonial home because that's disgusting and it's very disgusting. Personally, if my husband does it, I don't think he's ever going to find me again because what else can you do to me?
You will find me at the top.
You will not even find me. You will not see me
You won't be
anywhere.
seeing me at the
You
top.
won't see me anywhere.
boo.
But I've got to run. TK would be on soon. Saga, what's your final thoughts to this one?
I don't know what I would do.
Well,
So-
you just warming your
Let me
eyes.
just say something, sorry, real quick. Are you...
No, I'm done.
Okay. So we were actually really laughing about this, but it's actually really serious. So I'm just going to say men should do better and
Yeah.
women in 2021 should stop settling for less and
Right.
taking rubbish from their men.
Oh, my final thoughts.
Why are you
Oh.
thinking-
Sorry,
you
sorry,
think about
sorry,
ice
So
cream
yeah,
and
it's time for my
Khalifa?
show, guys.
Sorry. Let me just say this. And for the side chicks that they're lying to, because somebody actually said you can't blame the side chick because you don't know what the man has told her.
Yeah.
Yes, probably like even if you're not seeing marriage pictures on the staircase and everything to show it's a married man's house, you to have sense. Be careful. Don't let them lie to you. If I had not met my wife before you, I'd have married you. It's a lie.
I've seen that so many times.
Very wrong.
I'm having issues with my wife.
And they know how to paint their wife like devils, as if their wife, but the wife will still be in that house for 5 years from now. I don't know how they do it, but they'll be painting the wife's side. So don't let anybody deceive you, please. Don't let this man get away with Lori Rough with you, please.
All right, Yalode, no problem.
Okay.
You can follow me across my socials. It is at Charity Owo. I'll be back on radio tomorrow.
Try to buy food for me.
Who will be this one? Or you
can't
can
say
also
no.
I can say no.
I'm hungry.
N-O.
Stingy.
What did I
Yeah.
say?
Me
I
stingy.
I know that you know that's a lie.
Ah, so
You
this
know
one.
that's a
You
lie.
don't no problem.
Cardi
Good night,
B's up,
Lagos.
up.
The Ladies Lounge. Only on Hot 90.